Hello everybody, this is Fakery, and in this animation tutorial I'll be showing you how to correctly use RECOIL.JSFL. So you might be asking, what is RECOIL.JSFL? It is a command file open sourced by the Huang twins, which basically just lets you put a keyframe of one object. So say this arm, you move this arm here, and wait, no, I need to put the pivot point on first. Get this arm, put the pivot point here. I say I wanted to rotate it right here, I'd do that. And if I wanted to use recoil.jsfl, I would go to commands, run command, and I would have the file installed. So recoil. Whoops, I didn't. That's a common mistake that you're supposed to highlight it. I completely forgot to do that. Recoil.jsfl, and the arm. You see the arm there? It bounces back without you having to do your own in betweening, which is it's a big time saver for making animations. So if I just went through and say I just made a little bouncing animation like this, and then once again here I'm just going to highlight all of the keyframes and insert the command, and there. Well, oh wait, no, that I forgot to highlight the eyes. So the command there. Oh, it's probably not working. This is another common mistake. Forgetting to separate all of the symbols from their layers, because this won't work if you have multiple symbols on one layer. So inserting that command there. Now you have this simple-ish bouncing animation. And if you wanted to change the symbols in between, this is a bit off topic from recoil.jsfl, but I'm currently using a KFC graphic symbol, which is keyframe caddy, aka just frame picker. So if I wanted to change the eye, for example, right here, I could do that. Go to object, frame picker. Could do the same here, frame picker. Yeah, clicking here, moving the frame along. It could be a bit tedious if you don't think what you're going to do further ahead, but it always works out if you do it correctly, of course. So now we have Leafy blinking, and if you wanted a mouth movement, you could change this. Not swap symbol, but go to frame picker as well. You could edit it slightly like this, which would probably not be visible anyway. And you could change it in between to possibly a open mouth to make it look a bit more lively, which could move then into a big open mouth. And to make it look like it's actually transitioning, you could open it out a bit more and close it, stretch it out, maybe even distort it a bit. And you just need to see what graphic frame that is. So that's 46, and you can just change it to that for every other frame. You don't need to add any new ones for that. So there we have a simple-ish animation. The legs also look a bit weird, so you can invert that at, say, this frame here. I think, if it's in the KFC, which it is. So you can just invert that frame 2 and do the same here. And the same at the end of the keyframe, because if you end up not doing that correctly at the end of your animation, it will just revert back to how it was originally, and that will not look too good. You could even move it a bit here, just some tweaking slightly. This here, put this here, retween this. And of course, you need to move the body along a bit. So the body could go like that, and then once again, command, run command, recoil, and there you have a simple leafy bouncing animation. Feel free to try this with any kind of character you want. It would work completely fine. My frame rate is set to 12 just to display it a bit better. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll have the Jack and Jellify sources, like source files, linked in the description, as well as the FLA if you want to look at it. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.